Alright, like many people, we are working out of our home, and so sometimes, like I am working off of a older MacBook Air, sometimes when I'm trying to do multitasks, it's very inconvenient to have multiple screens open here without having to close one to open up another to do work. And so I've done some research and I've looked into getting this AOC. It's a USB monitor, and it's a version right here, an E1659F. It's a LED. It does use a USB. It's slim. It does pivot, and it also has a Versa mount option, which I won't be using that. I'm going to be using this version as far as just being able to display it on a tabletop next to my computer to be able to stream between two monitors. So I'm going to do a little unboxing. You can get this at Best Buy for about $100. It's $99, and I did look on YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, not YouTube. I looked on Amazon, and it was probably $20–30 more. And so I went with the Best Buy version. So let's go ahead and get the unboxing going. All right, so a couple things that you're going to get when you unbox the AOC. You're going to get, obviously, the monitor itself. Turn it over here so we don't see the lights. You get a USB cable. It also comes with a DVD. Now sometimes your PC or your laptop, like my Mac, does not have this, and so that will become an issue here in a moment. And then also an instruction manual. So if you want to look at that, you can. I won't be using this. So a little bit of a presentation to this. So here's the monitor. It's pretty streamlined, as you can see. And on the back, which I did not uncover yet, does come with a kickstand that you can use, and that can be used in different directions. I'm going to go ahead and take this off, as well as all of the different protective plastic. If you do your research, you'll find that they define or describe this as a really glossy plastic or a piano case, kind of a piano key kind of a design. But you can see here it's pretty thin. Back here is where we're going to plug in the power cable. So one part goes here, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then another part will go into your, in this case it's going to go in the back of my laptop. And the purpose of this, like I was saying, is just to be able to have two monitors so I can do multiple tasks at the same time without having to close one to reopen the other. But bonus, this comes with a nice little case. I'll give you a comparison. So this is definitely much bigger than the monitor that I currently use. Now, on my PC I have, or my laptop, is I have USB on one side, USB on the other. Some people, they don't want to have this monitor potentially by their mouse, and I get that. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and, it's kind of difficult difficult moving things with one hand, but I'm going to go ahead and do this with, I'm going to plug this in over here. Look at that, it's got power, cycled on and off, so we'll see, we'll give this a second. I'm going to go ahead and log into my Mac. Okay, so one thing that you want to do is there is a link that you want to go to. Now, some people will tell you this doesn't work or it hasn't worked. They weren't able to get this to pair with their, Apple. Now, I have not even tried to do it yet, but you have to go to this web link right here, display link manager. Okay, so displaylink.com, download, and then you're going to display or download this graphic connectivity, which is supposed to help us with this connectivity. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down because I already downloaded this. Now I may need to, honestly, as I think about this, I may have to reboot. So let me go ahead and take care of that, and then I'll come back. All right, so I'm going to quickly walk you through this process. One of the things that I had mentioned to you, that unless you have a CD or a DVD drive on your MacBook, you won't be able to use the disk they send you. Okay, so I don't have one, and so I'm not able to use that. So the solution is you log in over to DisplayLink, okay, and that's the name of the company, DisplayLink. And I'll just go ahead and walk you through the whole process, how I did this. So let me go ahead and get out of here. So I use Google Chrome. I go in here. I did DisplayLink. When you type in DisplayLink in your Google search or whatever search engine you're using, I chose the very first thing. What's the Mac OS DisplayLink? You can get to this page. You're going to do one of two things. You're going to either display or download the more current version, which this one was December of last year, 2020. This is January 2021. You can download the more current versions. Sometimes if you download the more current versions, you might get some bugs and glitches and issues. And so sometimes people like to use the legacy. So if you want to use a legacy, you can go back, open up whatever version you want. This one was back in August. From what I understand on the release note, there was some issues with the sizing up on the monitor, and so they had fixed some of those glitches with the new release. I downloaded the new release. Once you download the new release, follow the instructions. It'll walk you through all the different prompts. Then you go to your Launchpad. Once you go to your Launchpad, here's the front of my Launchpad, page 1. You want to go to, in this case for me, find the app that was downloaded. There's the download option. You click that option, and it'll, I think I did. Maybe it's not going to kick up for me. Once you do, you're going to follow the process for the downloading the drivers and getting everything set up. Once you get everything connected, there's a privacy and security. You'll have to log in your password. You have to approve that on the screen. There's a little box. It'll show you that this DisplayLink wants access, and you have to give it the check mark. Just check the box. Then you'll relock in the security setting, and then once you do that, boom, this will begin to work. If you don't do that, this will not work. A couple quick little features I will tell you. This screen is definitely, this is very dark. I don't know if you can tell that, but you click it, it brightens up once you click in here. And so you can see I have all the different, the same features along the top of my Mac, and it appears over here, so the same exact things. So we'll do a little test. The reason why I was doing that is because I'm working on an Excel spreadsheet with some other features. Here you can see this is what I needed. I can have this over here. And then I was using some stuff that we're doing in backup archive type things, and so I can take different notes over here, and without having to take all of this information I got to grab off of this sheet, write it on a piece of paper, then go back and fill in the blanks on my Excel spreadsheet. I can now simultaneously look at this and copy the information over here through all my tabs. Now this is not explaining anything that has to do with Excel, but just showing you that I can now simultaneously do multiple tasks by being able to use this desktop. It's real clean. Obviously you can see, very thin. It's got a nice little kickstand back here. It doesn't use any additional cables. It plugs directly into my USB, and so my USB port is charging and accessing this. I don't need HDMI, I don't need any other cables. It comes right out of the box. You just got to download the app, because you don't have a driver disk reader. So if you don't have that, you're going to have to download that information. So anyway, hope this helps, and thanks for watching.